As Margaret Mead's work in Samoa illustrated decades ago, our environment can significantly help or hinder our growth and development as people. People are optimally motivated when there is a good fit between the needs of the individual and the opportunities provided by the environment in which they live, work, and study. Based on a person's developmental stage, they have different strengths and weaknesses, and therefore require different things from their environment. Is there a good person-environment fit between college students and the CU Boulder campus? Let's take a look.
Way up high.
Meet Greg. He's a 26-year-old undergraduate student returning to college after spending several years in the workforce. Is CU a good fit for him? While Greg may be different than his slightly younger classmates, he's found a good fit in the Boulder community by meeting people who share his interests in art, social activism, and exploring the wilderness. Greg's objective in returning to school was less focused on academics and more on exploration and self-development. He used what Sandchalk described as self-regulatory learning. He sets personal goals, monitors his progress in emotion, and evaluates his own learning. Greg's ability to do this at this stage of his development enhances his experience at CU and the Boulder community. CU ended up being a good fit for Greg. Next, meet Amy. She's an international student from China. Is CU a good fit for her? Let's take a look. Amy is majoring in music, but also hopes to learn more about American culture and build contacts so that someday she can become a renowned and successful musician in the US. After arriving in America, Amy experienced a culture shock that caused her to look closer at her identity. Other than watching tidbits of Western media, Amy had very little exposure to ethnicities outside of her own. Thus, she had not yet undergone ethnic identity formation. In Finney's model, she was at the first stage, unexamined ethnic identity. Once she arrived at CU, however, she found herself immersed in a radically different culture and began her struggle through the second stage, ethnic identity search. While she sometimes feels ostracized from other students, Amy has a number of support groups available to her where she can connect with international students as well as American students. By joining student groups and making valuable contacts, Amy is able to thrive at CU.